Like if you could put purple silk, like royalty, regal, really luxurious purple silk into a fragrance, it would be this. I'm gonna put the bottom line right up front. I love this fragrance, absolutely love it. And the truth is, I didn't want to like it because it's so expensive. I've got such a large collection. I really want to be selective and choosy about anything else that I add, especially at this price point. But I just absolutely love it. This was not a blind buy for me. When I found out they came out with a new fragrance, I went to the Creed counter at Neiman Marcus to try it. And I was thinking, there's no way that this thing is going to be amazing enough for me to justify spending the money on it. I went to the counter basically out of curiosity and with very low expectations. Like, my thought was, if this thing isn't like amazing, then I'm not even going to be tempted. And so I went to the counter, I sprayed it on the blotter and then on my skin, and then I just walked away. I mean, I smelled it a little bit to sort of check it out, and it was nice. It was really nice. I was pleasantly surprised, but then I walked away and I was like, I'm leaving this here, and there's no way I'm even going to consider. But then as the day went on, the longer I wore it, it smelled better and better, and I could not get enough of smelling it. I went home. I did not buy it. I went home, and several days I could not stop thinking about how fantastic this was. And I saved the blotter card, and I could still smell it like a day or two later. And then I was just like, you know what? I cannot believe I'm going to do this, but I think I want to have it. So I shopped around and I waited until I could find it somewhere where I could get a little bit of a discount, and I picked it up. And I gave it to myself essentially as a little Mother's Day gift. So I've had it for a little while and I've been wearing it nonstop. Absolutely love it. So here's the packaging, just the box that it comes in. I mean, Creed packaging, just a cardboard box. It's cute. It's functional. Here's the bottle. Top notes are saffron, osmanthus, magnolia. The middle notes are tuberose, passion fruit, patchouli, and agarwood. The base notes are Madagascar vanilla, ambroxan, myrrh, musk, cedarwood, and incense. I do pick up on some of these. I pick up on the vanilla. I pick up on some of the patchouli and the tuberose and the fruity and the saffron, a little bit spicy, the woody notes in the base. I get them, but they don't stand out. They don't jump out at me. The saffron a bit in the top and the vanilla in the base. But overall, this is a really, really well blended, just pretty beautiful fragrance that really is like a year-round scent. Now, it is springtime and it's perfect. But it's warm. It's a warm fragrance. And so like a warm, spicy fragrance. And when I think of warm, spicy, when I think of warmth, I think of like the fall, cozy, maybe a little chill in the air, and something that's kind of, I want something that's on the warmer side. And maybe in the summer and the springtime, I want something that's brighter, that's fresh, that's really lifted. Somehow this does both, which makes it an excellent year-round fragrance. It is a warm fragrance, but it's like a light warmth. And by light, I don't mean that there's not a lot of scent there. I don't mean it doesn't have depth. I mean, it's not so heavy that you're going to get sick of it or that you're not going to wear it when it's warm outside. And it's not so light that it couldn't carry into the colder months. Now, I haven't tried it in cold weather yet, so that remains to be seen, but just my experience with it so far, I think it's really not going to be a problem at all. And I'm looking forward to wearing it through the season and then beyond. To me, this smells, this is going to sound ridiculous. It smells kind of like what I would expect from this bottle and this title. It's like if you could put purple silk, like royalty, regal, really luxurious purple silk into a fragrance, it would be this. It is smooth. It is feminine. It is warm. It is beautiful, pretty, cozy, soft in all the best ways. And it just carries throughout. It is like, it's just good. And I've worn this now at home. I've worn it to work. I've worn it out and about. The sillage is nice. Now, I haven't oversprayed this yet. I've only worn it in situations where either there's only me, and so I'm just going to smell it, and that's that, or at work and places where I don't want to be over the top. But with spraying like a moderate amount, the sillage is there. It lasts. Now I'm getting like 5-6 hours of like it really being there, and then it's it gets a little close to the skin. So maybe if you wanted to be able to have this all day, you might need to reapply. I don't think it is going to last and last and last and last and project, that whole time, but it does last. It works. So I mean, that's basically, I don't know what else to say except for me to pick up a Creed fragrance, given the size of my collection, and of course nobody is sending me free fragrances, right? So I'm buying this with my money and can rave about it. I mean, it's just fantastic. If you are a collector, check this out. It might be worth adding to your collection. If you're not a collector and you just have like one or two or a small, set of things that are really special, this might make the cut too. So I think, highly recommend, get your hands on a tester or a sample or a blotter card of this. Go to your local counter, smell it, walk around, enjoy it, see what you think. And I think if you're like me, you're going to think it's a real gem. So Queen of Silk by Creed. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I would highly recommend.